CEO of Twitch is a gooner. Oh no. Yeah, I saw Mr. Clancy's demonstration. Thanks, Isabel. Here, I'll pull it up for you. It was very interesting.
And now you're in your stories feed. Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's also
Very nice indeed. Probably should have had like a stunt phone for that, I would say. Like I feel like even if you don't have anything to hide, I still feel like it's probably for the best just to play it safe, right? Like why even risk it? You know what I mean? It was to add some realism. Yeah, I guess so. And I guess one thing I was thinking is that maybe right now with this feature, the mainly people that are like advertising through stories through Twitch are mainly the ones that are going to be trying to push the hot tub streams, perhaps. Like maybe that's why it was exclusively hot tub streams, perhaps. I don't know. But it's not a single gaming clip or anything. Saw a girl's story on Twitch once and I could see Uranus. Really? That's kind of hype. That's awesome, man. Congrats. I mentioned this on stream last night, but I kind of want to throw my own hot dog eating contest. Well, with like the whole team, like all my friends, and bring Joey Chestnut out to see if all of me and my friends combined hot dogs, like the amount of dogs we can eat, can beat Joey Chestnut in the contest. Too late, Joey Chestnut already signed to a Netflix event. Really? I didn't see that announcement. What a fucking shame. Damn you, Netflix, why? Man, we probably would have ended up doing it anyway. It's kind of hard to set up. They also used an AI poster to promote it too. What, Netflix or Impossible? So basically the reason Joey Chestnut is banned from the hot dog eating contest is because he did a deal with Impossible Foods and Nathan got butthurt about it, so they banned him. Joey Chestnut's the unbeatable hot dog shooter. This guy eats like 65 hot dogs in 50 seconds. Like, this guy's a fucking animal. He is the boogeyman of hot dogs. So it's pretty shocking for them to ban him because of that, and now that event is definitely dead. I won't be watching. Chestnut is slated to face off against his arch rival Takeru Kobayashi for the first time since '09. Kobayashi, like for a little while, was almost a household name. He was like the first mainstream competitive eater because this guy is jacked. Like, he is fucking ripped. And he was at the top of the food chain when it came to eating contests. I thought he retired, though. He gave himself, like, permanent jaw damage or something, so he retired. Just look at the size of his arms. What the fuck? He's even more jacked than I remember. Yeah, here. He announced his retirement earlier this year in a Netflix documentary. He's estimated to have eaten 10,000 hot dogs over his career and damaged his body in the process, saying, "I no longer feel hunger." Which is such a hard statement. The only thing I hunger for now is gains, bigger muscles. Chestnut eked out a victory the last time the two faced off in 2009, settling the score with 68 hot dogs to Kobayashi's 64.5. That's close, too. The previous year's contest involved a sudden death eat-off after the 10-minute clock ended in an unprecedented tie, 59-59. Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi face off in live hot dog eating contest, and is this the poster they're using? The yep. A little AI generated hot dog. Cool. That's a shame. I would have loved to be able to throw the event and bring Joey Chestnut out. Have him compete against me and my friends. And Kobayashi if he wants to. But Netflix swooped in before we had the chance. God damn it. The event is on September 2nd. You could still do the July 4th one if you want. Oh, is it really? Okay, maybe we'll still try. Hey, if you're watching, Joey, let me know if that sounds like fun to you. Thoughts on everyone clowning Luka over Game 3? Oh, he deserves it. I love Luka, but man, that Game 3 was kind of embarrassing. I didn't get to watch it live. But man, he was foul baiting hard and then ended up fouling out with 4 minutes left. Come on. Come the fuck on. That was just shameful. I don't remember who it was. One of the sports anchors really put it best. He's like, look, if Luka's going to play like this, he doesn't deserve the championship. He's going to need to really take a hard look in the mirror about this foul baiting and all this. Like, he went in, and he was super right. You seen the banana game on Steam? It's basically an NFT scam, and it's the 4th most played game on Steam right now. What's it called? You said it's the 4th most played game on Steam? Let me see. Hold on. Banana is a clicker game in which you click a banana. In Banana, you click the banana to gain even more. Every 3 and 18 hours, you get dropped a banana. Each banana is also made by the community in Discord. So what makes this an NFT scam? It just seems like a shit post. The developer of this game has devised a method to get rich with minimal effort. 1,000 people play this title in hopes of obtaining rare skins to resell on Steam Market. However, in 99.9% of the cases, players only get skins worth €3. So wait. I see. This is so cringe. Spiffing Brit made a video about how the scam works. Okay, I've got to see that. Hold on, that sounds so interesting.
It's totally normal not to have ever heard about a game that is currently the 5th highest played game on Steam at this moment in
24-hour peak, 155k. Current, 153k.
That's right, you can buy this thing that I'm sure he has the legal rights
Do
to, and
some
all of these
Sloppy
other
and
things
Ardo.
that I'm sure he has the legal rights to. Like the incredible When You Start Edging, which you can buy for 79p. Once bought, you can sell it on the community market for 85p. Let's see if anyone's purchased one of these bad boys. No one has ever purchased one of these in the entire history.
I can't believe it.
Evidently Lass's Schlied. You see, on Steam, when an item is bought and sold on the marketplace, or an item is bought directly for the
Developer
game,
gets
the
a
game's
kickback.
developer
Yeah.
makes that money. In our case, the wonderful Aladdin 66. The banana market is immense. There
God,
are nearly
that's so
8 pages
fucking
of
awful.
deep banana lore. Some of things are
Oh, it's so embarrassing how truly dumb this community is, like this NFT community.
this item has never sold in
It's not illegal or anything. It's not like the creator's gonna go to jail, right? Unless there's something more nefarious down the line. It's just literally a pump and dump, but for kids on Steam now. People on Twitter were showing off their rare bananas. I'm gonna go bully a couple of them real quick. I don't usually reply to things on Twitter, but for that I absolutely will. We see Nashville police officer Sean Herman was arrested after participating in an OnlyFans video while on duty. I thought this was a free country. We can't film porn while at work anymore. What happened to us? I searched banana on Steam and all I got is porn. Yep, that sounds about right. That's why I'm not putting my eggs in that basket. I don't see anyone showing off their rare bananas. I see the Dixerto article covering the game. Oh wait, here's someone. I just bought a shiny banana for $53.93 because I'm an idiot apparently. You 100% are, Luke. Absolutely. Wow. He paid $54 for shiny banana in banana game. But it's not like anything you can use or anything like that. It's crazy how a shitpost game like this can just make someone so much money overnight because people just buy into this nonsense hype train like NFTs. I can't believe in 2024 that still works. Oh, he's also just a big crypto guy. That checks out. His second post is, I just lost $100 on crypto.com. What a shitty app. And then the day before that, I decided to try crypto.com on strike options and lost $60 in 15 minutes. You're just going to keep losing money, Luke. 100%, brother. You're a fucking idiot. If I had any kind of coding knowledge, I would absolutely do some shit like this. What's another super memey item? Banana's a classic. I guess bacon. But you'd probably want to veer away from food, because then you'd be copying too much from banana, and I think people would be like, oh, I'll just play banana instead. Or play. Stupid word for it. You know what I mean, though. Cats? Oh, could definitely do cats. Or, no, you'd want to do dogs to capitalize off like that NFT brain rot. Banana was made using only 2 Unity packs and no code. And basically no unique code. Yeah, but I wouldn't even know how to put the asset packs together is my thing. Like, I have legitimately no knowledge on how I'd even do this with Unity packs like they used. Isn't there a fee to put a game up on Steam? I think it's $100, but they made that back immediately. Again, I don't think it's even illegal what he's doing. It is just blatantly exploiting fucking idiots, but it's nothing illegal. He's just like, hey, here's some special bananas in the game that you guys can pay money for. They don't do anything in the game. It's not really a game, actually. It's just an image of a banana. Like, they know what they're signing up for. They're just giving him the money for it. So it's not even like he's going to get in trouble. You're so right. I could just have ChatGPT do it for me, and then I'll post it on Steam. It's like having rare skin in games. You have a diamond banana. Except it's not, because it's not a skin in-game or anything. It's just an image that goes into your your items inventory. Like, it's not even usable in-game or anything, because there isn't a game. It's not a game. It's an image of a banana that a number goes up on. There's not a game there, so it's not even like you can parade it around or use it for anything. Just ask ChatGPT to make the game. I copied the code and it works. Can you send me a tweet of it, Archive? I want to take a peek. Maybe we can publish that together and see if we can beat banana. Use a different image, though, if you don't mind. Instead of doing banana, do something that's easily more memeable for the fucking dumbass NFT community. Do dog. And if you need to do a breed of dog, let's do a different one instead of like a Shiba. Do a Frenchie. Do a Frenchie. No, it needs to be... No, that's way too much coding already, Steve. It's got to be some kind of stupid shit like banana, where the number just goes up on a static image of the banana. Every time you click, it feeds the dog, and after 3 hours, it poops. No, the skins would have to be, like, different outfits for the dog and, like, accessories for the dog and shit. Chicken that lays eggs. Fuck, that's pretty good, too. Because then, like, the special egg... Well, no, that's a lot of coding, though. That's something you wouldn't be able to just use the Unity asset packs for. That's something ChatGPT probably wouldn't nail. You can use the revenue for magic boxes. So Miyazaki did make a new statement about Bloodborne and Sony? Okay. Miyazaki knows for a fact other FromSoft devs want a Bloodborne PC port. If I say I want one, I'll get in trouble, but it's nothing I'm opposed to. That's so fucking embarrassing from Sony. You have this absolute juggernaut of an IP, and you refuse to do anything with it. No sequel, no PC port, no remaster, which I usually hate remasters, but if you could just get Bloodborne to 60 FPS, that'd be massive. Like, come on. That's such a big L. As I was wrapping up an interview with FromSoft president Miyazaki for PC Gamer's Shadowverge Tree cover story, I knew I couldn't walk out of the conference room we'd be sitting in for more than an hour without asking the question. You know the one. It's been the front of mind for PC gamers during every single major live streaming gaming event since Sony started putting its games on Steam. Bloodborne on PC win. I mean, not only that, just literally anything Bloodborne related. Anything. Even a mention of Bloodborne. It's so crazy that they don't. Oh, here it is. Just a few months ago, he told IGN that FromSoft doesn't own the IP rights. Unfortunately, and I've said this in other interviews, it's not in my place to talk about Bloodborne specifically. Sony literally gags this man. It's like he's held hostage by Sony. I think, mark my words, I think within the next 5 years, FromSoft goes fully away from Sony. I think they buy out their equity and they do it themselves. I think they do what Bungie did. Because I think they're big enough now that they can afford to do so. The theory is that when Sony Japan shut down, it took the coding for Bloodborne with it. Nah, I don't subscribe to that theory at all. Obviously, as one of the creators of Bloodborne, my personal, pure, honest opinion is I'd love more players to be able to enjoy it. Especially as a game that is now coming of age, one of those games of the past that gets lost on older hardware. I think any game like that, it'd be nice to have an opportunity for more players to be able to experience that and relive this relic of the past. So as far as I'm concerned, that's definitely not something I'm opposed to. I love that. I give that man a fucking fist bump and kiss. Abso-fucking-lutely. You want something goofy? The owner of a Little Caesars near me responds to negative reviews in an unhinged and hilarious way. I do like that. Let me see. Which one? On Yelp or where? Where does he respond? Man, they have terrible reviews. 2.9 stars? You hear Will Smith was attacked by a ghost? What a fucking liar. Ghosts aren't real. We just proved that. Our ghost hunting video goes up tomorrow. Chase did an amazing job with it. It's like an episode of Ghost Adventures, but with us. It's fire. Hear about the man who threatened to kill a Burger King employee over a discount? Like they gave him a discount and he threatened to kill them? Man pulls gun on Burger King employee for giving discount. Wow. A Burger King... can I even pull this up on stream? He's got a whole gun out here. Burger King customer pulled a gun on a drive-thru employee in Ohio when he heard how much his 2 sausage, cheese, and egg croissant cost because they were too inexpensive? What? The guy steps out of his car pointing the gun at the Burger King window. He had reportedly argued with the 38-year-old employee. Quote, he was like, my order can't be right. It should be like $11. And I'm trying to explain to him that we had a promotion going on and it's cheaper. And he started he started cussing and getting all loud. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you want to pay more money. After their argument over the highly offensive Easter discount Burger King was offering, the customer sped off. But still feeling slighted, he later returned to threaten the employee with his gun. What? There's just some people in the world, man, that actually are unfathomable. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. Being mad that you're not paying more money for your Burger King meal. Like, someone like that needs to be locked up for life. Like, there is just nothing good that person can offer the world. He almost killed a guy at Burger King because he was saving too much money on his meal. That guy just needs to be institutionalized forever. 100% separated from society. You see that kids posting them playing Nintendo ROMs on iPhones led to Sony, Nintendo, and Sega gutting one of the biggest ROM sites, Vim's Lair. What? It was fairly recent. Let me see. I didn't hear about that at all. I feel like that would have been big news. It's been forced to remove hundreds of ROMs and game postings at the request of multiple parties. Vim's Lair has been asked to remove many games from the vault on behalf of Nintendo, Sega, Lego, and ESA. While most of these games and hardware to play them haven't been sold in decades, ultimately it's their prerogative, so these games are now gone for good. Hey, we did it. Thanks, Nintendo, Sega, Lego, and ESA. They're erased. Love that. Time to celebrate. I guess I'll just never really understand that perspective. These games aren't sold anywhere, so it's not like they're losing money from people downloading the ROM. Like, I don't get it. And it's not even a detriment to them in any conceivable way. I'll just never understand. It's so far beyond out of touch, though. Like, I get greediness from companies. Like, that's super standard. But, like, they don't gain anything from this. Like, it's almost counterintuitive to greed because they had to pay to draft up the DMCAs. Well, and that's not true, actually. These companies are so big they absolutely have on-retainer lawyers. But even still, you're allocating resources to do that. Like, you're not gaining. So I don't know. It just doesn't make... Like, I can't find a single rational explanation. If they can't have money, no one can. Well, Vim's Lair wasn't making money off selling ROMs, per se. You could argue Vim's Lair makes money off, like, people using their site, I guess. But, like, they're not losing money either. Like, they're making less money by having these games get buried and unobtainable. I'll take another peek then at the Little Caesars reviews. So they're the Google ones. Oh, here. This is a 1-star from a year ago. Last hour, we got a hot and ready with bread slices. By the time we got home, we noticed the bottom of the box was hard and the breadsticks were also hard and looked old. Called the next day and asked for new pizza and I'll bring it back. They tell a whole story about this bad experience with the pizza. The owner responds, yeah, I think that's like 8 exclamation points. Start a movement. Get it shut down. Make that the new purpose in your life. Make signs. Gather friends. Quit your jobs and start a GoFundMe to hire lawyers to get us shut down. You now have a purpose. 5 exclamation points. A buddy of mine called me the other day, said he got some takeout, got stuck in traffic, and by the time he got home, all the stuff was cold and soggy. I told him about your review and I asked him what he did. His response was epic. Make sure you're sitting down. This has like 20 ellipses, by the way. I'm just skipping the ellipses. He set his oven to 250 and rewarmed it for 15 minutes. It was amazing. Caps lock. Thermodynamics is real. Equilibrium is the truth. Parentheses. I'm going to let you look this up on your own for self-education, but to give you a hint, objects kept at 160 degrees when removed from that environment will, parentheses within parentheses, and this is going to blow your mind, parentheses, migrate towards the current ambient temperature in which they now exist. Anyway, I'll sum it up. You should have gone to McDonald's. But if you want a really tasty burger, I recommend Crooked Pint on 13th. Brother, it's a Little Caesars, man. Why you fighting like that? Jesus Christ. He might even be in the right. I don't know. Maybe it was entirely her fault the pizza was fucked. But Jesus Christ, brother. Come on. What? It's just one Google review. Here's one right after. This is 3 months ago. Ordered 2 pizzas, 2 wings, and I believe she told me wings come in 8. I got 1 pizza, 2 orders, and the wings had 7. And the girl at the front was okay-ish, but the people in the back gotta work on their surrounding and customers up front with good hearing. What? God, this review is awfully written. Will not buy from here. Sorry, Little Caesars. And the owner said, that's totally cool with us. I try to teach kids to count to 8, but I basically have to put that on the schools. Best of luck, man. Holy shit. He writes some big essays here. This one, he apologizes for his rudeness to his employees. That was 6 months ago. There's so much lore here. Oh, what the fuck is it? Okay, this guy's such a douchebag. This is a month ago. Waited in the drive-thru for 20 minutes and got the wrong order. We told them it was wrong. They got it right. But it was like 3 meat, not 5 meat. Sorry, last time there. Okay, not enough meat, but I guess the order was too long. Wasn't hot and ready. And the owner said this. I believe you. Most of our employees can't count to 5 and are extremely inefficient. Sorry. Take that 20 minutes you waited and cook a meal for your family next time. What an asshole. To his own fucking employees, too? This guy seems miserable to work for. He just fights everyone. Yeah, I guess so. This guy just goes on fucking rampages. Like, even as recently as a week ago, scrolling through some of these, he is so active on these reviews to fight. Like, some of them he's like, oh, we'll get this fixed. Like, oh, it looks like there was a problem with your order, we'll get it fixed. Like, a couple of these. But then some of them he just fucking snaps. I feel like it's different. I feel like different people have access to this account. You see the realtor who was fired for posting a photo of his boss's poop in the show toilet that had no plumbing? Oh, I did see that. That's so gross, like, why? Grow up, it's poop in a toilet. It's not gross, it's natural. We used to be a proper society when we take pictures of our boss's poop in the toilet and face no repercussions. It was a woman's poop too, even more magical. Oh. Interesting. Isn't that crazy that girls can poop too? You would have thought that it'd just be like an aesthetic hole, not a usable one, right? It's crazy. Steam owner Valve accused of ripping off 14 million UK gamers. Interesting. They're being sued for 656 million euro. Accused of using its market dominance to overcharge 14 million people in the UK, they're rigging the market and taking advantage of UK gamers. It states that Valve forces game publishers to sign up to so-called price parity obligations, preventing titles being sold at cheaper prices on rival platforms. Shotbolt says this has enabled Steam to charge an excessive commission of up to 30%, making UK consumers pay too much for purchasing PC games and add-on content. Yeah, get in line, UK. Imagine how Australians feel. Where's the sue money? Hey, hop aboard the class action. Well, this is a class action, right? I have no idea. This is the same firm who sued Sony for $8 billion. Great track record, then. Great track record. Hey, keep up the good work, I guess. I'd love to see the video game giants get fucked as much as the next guy, but these are not the lawsuits that are going to do it. Does Gabe still run Steam? It's a very generous term, run. He owns Steam. See, Harvard published a study saying aliens may be living on Earth disguised as humans. I saw... It's not like a real thing, though. It's like a theory. But based on actually nothing besides, like, maybe they are. I haven't read the whole thing, though. Just little bits and pieces here. Let me pull it up. I watched a sci-fi movie once, and it's very possible. Aliens may be living among us disguised as humans, claims Harvard study. Recent Harvard University study has revealed that aliens might be living among us probably underground or on the moon. Please, get this garbage off my screen. Please, Thank you. The Human Flourishing Program of Harvard University also stated that UFOs might be alien spaceships that are visiting to meet their alien friends living on Earth. Man, this sounds so real. What is happening at Harvard? Maybe the aliens come here because they have so many friends that they want to stop by and say hello to. So obviously the most efficient way of doing that is flying all the way across the goddamn universe in order to see their friends in person and say hi. The research paper mentions that the unidentified anomalous phenomena, they keep changing what that means, more commonly referred to as UFOs and extraterrestrial beings, could be living underground on the moon or even walking among humans. The research also explores the idea that UFOs are unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. See what I mean? This one's anomalous and this one's aerial. Could be spaceships visiting Earth-based alien friends. Paper also states that the author is aware of the depth of evidence and theory that also tentatively support another extraterrestrial explanation, the cryptoterrestrial hypothesis, linking UAP activity to the action of hidden non-human entities. Okay. If you say so, bud. Hey. Whatever. Sure. Where is the evidence? Or anything grounded at all in reality? This theory claims that aliens might have traveled from the moon or other places to visit the Earth and hidden themselves among us. They traveled from the moon to Earth. Brother, that's like a walk in the scale of the cosmos. We would have seen them do that. Magical crypto-terrestrials. These beings are like earthbound angels having magical rather than technological relationships with humans, like folklore creatures like fairies and elves. Isn't Harvard supposed to be prestigious? Is this in the paper, or are they just going over all kinds of potential theories? The primary weakness of the theory is its perceived oddity, especially for those accustomed to conventional scientific explanations. You mean logic? The primary weakness. As if there's any strength to it. Other than like, I want to believe in this, so maybe it's possible. The researchers admitted that their research was likely to be regarded as skeptically by most scientists, but it urged the community to consider their claim in a spirit of epistemic humility and openness. What fucking research? Scrolling through Tumblr? Like what? Where's the actual paper? All right, I'm reading the actual paper now. This is ridiculous. Now I've got to see. I did not want to bother reading this paper, but whatever. Fairies and elves. What is this? Okay, let's start here. What is the Harvard Human Flourishing Program? That sounds like MK Ultra, except you're brainwashing college kids into being fucking idiots. The Human Flourishing Program, Harvard University. It's integrating knowledge across disciplines. Knowledge, huh? Fairies and elves. Our mission. Founded in Here, I'll pull it up on stream so we can read it together. I thought Harvard still had like a lot of weight to it. I don't know. Maybe it's just this one department. Founded in 2016, the Human Flourishing Program at Harvard aims to study and promote human flourishing. I love that. Please define human flourishing. What does that mean? Like, I'm flourishing by opening magic cards because it fills me with a sense of satisfaction. Would that classify as human flourishing? And to develop systematic approaches to the synthesis of knowledge across disciplines. This is just an absolute nothing statement. That's just buzzword for buzzword's sake. Many topics that are fundamental to human well-being, such as happiness itself, virtue, religious community, meaning, and purpose, have traditionally been viewed as principally falling within the purview of the humanities, often of philosophy or theology. However, robust empirical research literature of these topics is now developed from sociology, political science, economics, education, psychology, medicine, public health, and other empirical sciences. The program's research contributes to the broad question of how knowledge from the quantitative social sciences can be integrated with that of the humanities and questions of human flourishing and how best to carry out the synthesis of knowledge across disciplines. Hopes to bring greater unity to empirical social sciences and humanities. This actually told me nothing. You told me nothing with this. I came into this not knowing what this human flourishing program aimed to do and how, and I'm leaving not knowing what it aims to do or how. Our research. Promotion of flourishing. It sounds like a cult. Promotion of flourishing. The Promotion of Flourishing project seeks to develop and evaluate properties of new measures of human flourishing, drawing upon happiness and life satisfaction, mental and physical health, meaning and purpose, character and virtue, and close social relationships. What is this? What the fuck is this? So it's looking at the architecture of happiness for this paper. What was the theory? Okay. Well, I can't even get the full article anyway without paying. All right. So this is the Human Flourishing Program. Your guess is as good as mine. Now, back up. What the fuck do aliens have to do with human flourishing? Magical fairies and elves? How does that fall into this department? The crypto-terrestrial hypothesis, a case for scientific openness to a concealed earthly explanation for unidentified anomalous phenomena. Thank you. Yeah, this is the one. I'll just read the abstract. I don't need like the whole thing. Then we explore over 5 sections, limits to historical and geological knowledge, traces of lost civilization, traces of underground civilization, traditions around magical crypto-terrestrials, and UAP-related activity considerations. And UAP-related activity underground, underwater, and nearby, i.e. the moon. We conclude by noting that across these various considerations are actually 4 distinct CTH, whose merits we briefly consider. We recognize these CTHs may rightly be regarded skeptically by most scientists, but argue they nevertheless should not be ruled out and deserve consideration in a spirit of... Okay, let me see. There better be some fucking banger evidence. Show me some evidence about the magical fairies being aliens or whatever. It's all just complete fucking speculation based on nothing. The ideas canvassed thus far, while not generally accepted by contemporary natural science paradigms, nevertheless still fit somewhat within their rough boundaries. Aliens on the ocean floor or subterranean hominids would be highly surprising, but not genuinely metaphysically revisionary in any strong sense, and essentially just involve extrapolating from activities in which we humans already undeniably engage, from flying spacecraft to living in caves. This is nothing. It's just straight up nothing. We can't rule out the possibility that there are some magical crypto-terrestrials on the ocean floor. I mean, I fucking guess. I guess. Just like we can't rule out the possibility I shit my pants in the next 5 minutes. Like, it's super possible. Like, I could. I don't think I will. Like, I'm very confident I won't. But I guess we can't fully rule it out. It's just a statement that means nothing. Oh my god. Future human time travelers was just dropped in here with a source there. We're talking about fucking John Teeter again? Fucking time travelers and interdimensional beings? This actually just feels like something that a fantasy writer would have done. Is there warp drives in the paper? You know what? I'm going to control F warp drive. No warp drives, but there are Russian warplanes engaged with UFOs. Portal/wormhole. Colliding universe. Parallel universe. Humans from the future. Humans from the past? Wait, what? I'm going to go to that section here in a second. How in the fuck would humans from the past time travel to the future and... This is blowing my fucking brain here. Wait, where is that section though? Humans from the past, it's 1.3.2.2. Why astonished only for past but not future? Well, obviously the future is stupid too, but the past is even less sensible. This dude's paper seems like it's his D&D campaign notes. So fucking true. Yeah. We need a deeper dive. A red thread on that one Harvard paper. I have to... So, one thing I learned is that you can kind of publish anything. Well, not you as like just some random goober, but things will just get published without actually being fully peer-reviewed. So it doesn't necessarily constitute like real legitimate backing. You can kind of just do it. You hear about the return of Adventure Time and regular show? What? No shot. Oh, wow. Adventure Time movie in development. And 2 spin-off series. Okay, wait a minute. That's kind of hype. Adventure Time is so good. And they're doing this for regular show too? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Regular show and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is getting a new series? What? Foster's? I used to love that show. Unveiled Wednesday at Annecy to appreciative crowd at Annecy MIFA Market. So 2 more Adventure Time shows and an unannounced Scooby-Doo project. Plus regular show and Foster's. That's pretty hype. That is pretty hype. Though I am wondering how the quality will be. Oh, wait. Original Foster's targeted 6 to 11. That was in that bracket. New Foster's is preschool. They're Teen Titans Going, Foster's Home. What's even the point? Unveiled Adventure Time includes a preschool show. And then a family feature movie. Alright, this is so much less hype. Who gives a fuck? Yikes. That's so on the nose for Warner Bros. They have no faith in anything animation outside of just fucking Finger Family videos and Bluey. That's it. That's all they think animation is. Which is why they can and cancel and remove all their animated programs that aren't aimed at that demographic. So this is targeting preschoolers with Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends. Cool. Adventure Time side quests. Oh, there's also an adult skewed Fiona and Cake. Oh, actually, wait, I remember that. That's airing right now. Oh, well, this is a bad direction. It's taking the franchise back to a kids show, marking a return to the early days with Kid Finn and best buddy Jake fighting monsters on epic quests and episodic series, skewing the long story arcs of later Adventure Times. That's what made the show like actually special. Is it wasn't just like mindless shit that doesn't really contribute to anything overarching. They just didn't get it at all. But I mean, it was still good even before that, though. Adventure Time was just a really solid show. You watched Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc? I watched the first episode. It's super mid, which is a shame. Demon Slayer is just not what it once was. Season 3 really took the wind out of the sails. Animation carried it. There's nothing wrong with that. Demon Slayer was always carried by its animation. Its fights are what made it so special. Beautiful fights, the animation top notch. But season 3, they really skimped on it. And it was just really boring. They fought 2 of the upper ranks and it just seemed so easy and carefree. One of them died in a single attack, really. Like, it's just so lame. What the fuck does that mean? Does story not matter? I mean, of course it does, but it doesn't mean that... What? That is an actual Twitter, I like pancakes. Oh, so you hate waffles moment. The story in season 3 was actually good, though? Nope. I completely disagree. I thought that was the weakest story so far in Demon Slayer, which was already kind of light on story to begin with. There was a couple moments, though, that was pretty decent. You hear about the controversy over the Helldivers Discord? Oh, where people got banned because they replied to, like, furry fan art with a vomit emoji? I did see that. I didn't read about it, though. I don't know if that was, like, the whole story, but I saw that headline. That had me giggling a little bit. Y'all going to laugh out loud at Helldivers dunking on furry art but defend Demon Slayer. Did Demon Slayer fuck your girlfriend or something, brother? Why are you still on this like tirade against it? What does that have to do with the other? What does Helldivers mod drama have to do with liking Demon Slayer? That's some of the nerdiest shit I've seen in a minute, brother. That shit is like a boogeyman in your brain. And why are you tagging me? Demon Slayer's a fun show. Whoa, no. It's got flashy, fun fights. And it fell off in season 3.